This has been a crazy weekend. This has been a crazy day. I recorded 3 separate video logs this morning, and all 3 of them, my camera was having issues, and it was like 2 seconds long with no audio for a 10-minute video, and it was literally just like that. So, kind of been a day. Good evening, everybody. It is December 9th now, 2024. I tomorrow morning I'm gonna have to make the two video logs for the 7th and 8th. I remember the weekend very vividly. It was very fun. So I'm gonna focus on today's events and not yesterday or the day before's events, and I'm gonna talk about those tomorrow. I am eating right now, so if you're eating during this video, I hope it's immersive for you. I hope it's like a bonding experience we have. I have McDonald's. McDonald's double cheeseburger, pretty good. I used to like McChickens a lot, but they haven't been hitting recently like they used to. Even though these are pretty greasy, that still kind of weirds me out. Um, sorry, my wife is in the room. She's yelling about something that's funny. Um, how was today? Today was good. Got up today. We slept in our guest bed last night. My wife and I did because we got like a new foam cover, a new mattress top for it, and it was actually pretty nice. Like it used to be kind of a shit bed, but it's actually really nice. Um, no, it's been good. It's been a good day. I got up. What did I do right away? Played a Smite match. It was kind of weird. Um, like the match was like I gotta get out of level 30. I gotta get past level 30 in Smite. Like I'm tired of playing with losers who have no idea what the fuck items are. Um, yeah, and then I had a meeting at 10 with my with Sherry. You'll hear Sherry's name a lot. Might as well get to know her. She's the one who got me into Primerica, and then we're transitioning into Venture. So she basically onboarded me for Venture and got me through my software and things like that. And then I still need to get my E&O, that's Arizona Emissions Insurance. There's an anti-money laundering trading to do, which I have said this a couple times because I recorded the video logs and they're gone forever. But I really find anti-money laundering and anti-embezzlement to be like really funny because it's kind of like Dare in the sense it's like, yeah, here's how to money launder. Don't do that. Thanks, right? Skips, are you? I told you it was in or out. I told you it was in or out. It's Kathy. You want to go out? I'll let you out. You want to go out? Yeah. My prediction is within 2 minutes he'll on the bottom of the door trying to get back in. Yep. Cool. Got just a reminder text for me to pick up my niece tomorrow at 8:30. And then I need to set up my direct deposit for Venture. And I need to find my business EIN. If you don't know what an EIN is, you should because you're watching these logs for a reason and you want to become a business owner and then eventually become a politician of some sort. Whether your goal of becoming the president is the same as mine, or if you just want to be a senator and get into politics, or if you just want to see me change the world and you want to support me in some way, having a business, you need an EIN. That's like your social security number for your business. I wrote it in a pink journal that I was like, it was a planner, and I was using it as a type of journal, and I don't know where it's at. So that's phenomenal, right? So I don't have my EIN, so I'm like, do I have to call somebody and be that guy who's like, yeah, I forgot the most important number. Like, god damn it, right? Fuck. But that's fine because it's just a part of life. I'll probably have to verify my social security number to get my business social security number, but that's fine. And then, no, life's good today. Right after that, I went downstairs and made a pot roast. I started thawing all the meat. We watched Beetlejuice 2. Beetlejuice. I'm not gonna say it again. But it was actually a really good movie. I actually really enjoyed it. I didn't finish Beetlejuice 1 all the way through because I'm watching it in 2023 when I was watching it. And it has whatever year it came out graphics. So I was kind of like, eh. But I really liked the movie. I liked the vibe. I liked that it was like, it was still like kind of weird. Like Beetlejuice 1 was weird and it was really nice. And Beetlejuice 2 was also really weird. And it looked good. It was really, really, really solid. I'm going to cut the video right here and make sure that all this is recording because I don't want to waste another 5 minutes after this just in case it corrupts. I think we're good. All right, we're good. I hope we're good for this next 5 minutes. So, daily thought of the day has been about the South Korean president. For those of you who are watching this in the future and don't have proper context, The South Korean president was, well, everyone's gonna be watching this a month in the future, anyways. It'll be old news by then. The South Korean president did martial law temporarily because all the members of parliament broke into the parliament building that was being guarded by the military to vote against the martial law, right? So he kind of had this whole situation going on. And everyone's like, bro, what were you doing, right? And so all the videos you see of this, the what they're talking about with this president is talking about the history of South Korean presidents. And I'm not going to get into specifics. If I was on stream, I'd pull up the whatever, the statistics, the past presidents and stuff. But it's essentially like, oh man, from this time to this time he served, and then he was jailed for 22 years for corruption. And then this next person served for 2 years, and they were executed for treason and corruption. And then this person served for 7 years, and they had tons of thoughts, like everyone thought they were corrupt, and then they killed themselves, and it came out that they weren't corrupt, and all this stuff. So basically, it's like, it looks tragic and disastrous, but it's been a relatively like successful country, right? And so I think about that, and my thought on this, my take on this, personally, currently, is that is what it would look like if every single government official, world leader. Why is the camera out of focus? Why is it doing that? Can I change the focus while I'm here? I don't think I can. We're good. Yeah, we're good. So if every single like world leader, American politician was held to standards and had consequences for their actions, our history might look pretty similar. Like, it honestly might. Like, JFK was, we hear about him peddling girls to the White House. A guy at Canton told me that Hunter Biden had brought meth to the White House. I don't know the validity of that. I'm sure he watches a lot of Fox News. I'm from Idaho, so there's that. But I sit there and I'm just like, I think that having a past of corruption, I don't want to say that's normal. It is not normal to be corrupted. No one should be corrupt. But it should be normal to hold your leaders to those standards. And it should be normal to punish leaders who are corrupt. So when we see corruption in America, and this will tie into one of my big pet peeves, like one of my biggest pet peeves about America. But when you see corruption in America and it goes unpunished, like insider trading is super common because we are a business, and you have huge says in what business goings end up being like for a lot of people. You know what's going to happen with the stock market once you put certain bills through. Like, you know what's going to happen. If you put in a bill that is going to give tons of funding to private schools and you invest in private schools, of course you're going to make money off of it. Of course you are. That's insider trading. You knew what was going to happen to the stock market. You bought in and you pulled out because you made money on it, right? So my thought is, if everyone who was doing that was punished, we might look a lot like South Korea with our members of Congress and the Senate and the House and everything. And what I will say this derives from is a divide between privilege and responsibility. And you'll hear me talk about this a lot. I don't like that there is a disconnect between the privilege that people have and the responsibility that they are burdened with, right? With great power comes great responsibility. True. Truer words have never been spoken, Uncle Ben. I love it, right? Stanley, whoever wrote that for the first time, was cooking with it. When you are a member of the Congress, a congressional member, you have the privilege of being a member of Congress, of getting insider knowledge, being a politician, having sway, having a voice, having a vote, representing people. You have the responsibility to vote within Congress, to cast your vote and be heard and put your people on a stage. And I genuinely think my biggest pet peeve about this country, and something that actually frustrates me and gets me angry, like legitimately angry, is when you look at the number of votes that was going through a bill had when going through Congress, and I don't know any of the numbers. I haven't looked at them, but it'll say 16 no votes. Like, they didn't vote, they weren't there, they didn't mail in, and you're sitting there like, 16 people who were voted into Congress, who we said we want you to be there and represent us, didn't vote. That's ridiculous. That is completely ridiculous. That is the ultimate. You should not have this privilege because you do not bear responsibility. The ultimate one. That pisses me off. Unless there are extenuating family circumstances, like if your wife has cancer and is dying, you don't need the responsibility of being a member of Congress. You like it's fine. Someone else can do the job just as well, man. Take care of your wife. If you have kids in the hospital, go take care of them. If you're on vacation, you need to get your fucking priorities straight. It pisses me off. Like that bothers me. That will always bother me. And when I'm president, if I become president, that will not be acceptable. We have to raise the standard on that. We have to if we want to succeed as a country and be properly represented as a people. You can't have people who you put into power who don't even show up. That bothers me. That's my daily thought. I genuinely believe that leaders should have consequences. And if I'm sitting in the White House in 43 years from today and I'm corrupt and I'm doing treasonous acts and I'm doing something wrong, you have my full permission to play this video in front of me. I genuinely believe that all leaders of the world should be held to the same consequences as the people they represent. And it is absurd to think that the president is above the law. Absolutely absurd. You are not more than human. You aren't. You will never be more than human. And that's just that. Thanks, y'all. Have a good evening.